Welcome back to our channel. Because of their extensive knowledge of people and relationships, as well as their understanding of women's thinking and behavior, particularly when they are experiencing want, the Stoics excelled at psychology. They observed that women's behavior can exhibit subtle but significant indicators of desire. Watch to the finish to see all 7 of the things a woman does when she feels particularly attracted to a man, and don't forget to like it as we delve into the intriguing realm of female psychology today. Additionally, subscribe. Tell us your story in a comment. Let's explore the realm of desire and what it reveals about a woman's mind. The first chapter. How can one touch? How does touch heal? When a woman feels thrilled, her body language frequently changes, and touch becomes a crucial means for her to express her emotions. For instance, she may run her fingers up her arms or legs, or touch her hair more than usual. Self-touch is one of the most underappreciated indicators of sexual desire in women. It's her body's way of reacting to the stronger feelings she's experiencing even before they interact directly. These small gestures aren't just about fidgeting or being anxious. They're about re-establishing a connection with her body and tuning into her physical sensations as her desire grows. These touches, which may seem insignificant or random, are part of a larger pattern of behavior in which she's growing more conscious of her body and how it relates to her desire. When she's with someone she likes, especially someone she wants to have sex with, her urge for physical contact actually rises, manifesting itself in various ways. Her body becomes a canvas for her excitement, and these gestures indicate that she desires a closer connection. She might unintentionally touch your arm longer while you're speaking, or perhaps offer you encouraging nudges. These behaviors are not arbitrary. Rather, they reflect her body's normal method of investigating possible intimacy without going too far. This natural desire for closeness, even in subtle ways, exposes her, and the intriguing explanation for this behavior is related to when their desire rises and they want to get even more aroused. Many women use touch as a nonverbal communication method. She's ready to break the invisible boundary between intimacy and personal space when she initiates or seeks touch as a nonverbal means to express interest and enthusiasm. Without having to express what she wants, she can provide and receive comfort, stimulation, and encouragement through touch. Her body language conveys a lot about her. This type of subtle physical contact between a woman and a man creates tension, not just because she's trying to feel close to you, but also because she's slowly building a moment. Touching, whether it's playful or more intimate, is a way for her to express her desire and feel excited about what might happen next. Her actions are a great approach to learning about her feelings and thoughts. Her touches are a subliminal indication that she's intrigued, attracted, and prepared for a more intimate relationship. If you can read these nonverbal clues, you'll be able to tell when she's ready to move things further. Responding politely to B enables you to create a deeper emotional and physical connection that is both natural and wanted by both parties. This goes beyond simple physical contact. It also involves the comfort and trust that arise when a woman feels at ease enough to touch you or urge you to touch her. Touch is also a powerful way to heighten a woman's arousal, whether it's a gentle hand on her back, a light brush against her arm, or a more intimate gesture. Touching her in this state of arousal can intensify her feelings, making her even more excited and receptive to further intimacy. Many women directly associate their ability to experience pleasure and desire with feeling safe and at ease when she initiates or welcomes touch. This is more than just a fleeting action. It's a sign that she trusts you and wants to connect with you more deeply on a physical and emotional level. H.O.R.N.Y's complex behavior, which starts with self-touch to establish a connection with her body and culminates in physical contact with the person she likes, reveals a significant amount about her level of desire. Her body expresses interest, eagerness, and pleasure for the man who can read these signs through these little touches. When you understand that touch may lead to new levels of emotional connection, responding to her touch can enhance your bond, make her more awake, and create an experience that benefits you both. Intimacy and pleasure are central to the sexual fantasy in Chapter 2. Another powerful indicator of a woman's level of arousal is the way she employs her sexual imagination. When she experiences intense attraction or mental yearning for women, her thoughts shift into fantasy. Often, the first location where sexual arousal begins to develop is the thoughts. However, for men, it may be the eyes. Women's fantasies are the source of their cravings. If she is fantasizing or deeply contemplating something, her mind is most likely already organizing a physical connection. Depending on the circumstance and how she's feeling, she may imagine romantic situations, sexual encounters, or even just the excitement of being close to someone she likes. Her imagination allows her to explore fantasies, scenarios, and possibilities that might not be happening right now, but are still exciting to her. Regardless of the specifics, her mind becomes fertile ground for arousal, which sets the stage for her body language later on, which could manifest as subtle hints or double meanings. For instance, she might make jokes with a flirtatious undertone or steer the conversation toward subjects that allude to intimacy. Women who are mentally excited frequently divulge these clues, sometimes unintentionally, but as a way to consider new options. She uses her increased suggestiveness and playfulness to pique men's interest in what might occur and to increase her own desire, provided you pay attention. Knowing these indicators can help you decide how to respond. When a woman is mentally exploring her own fantasies, it indicates that she is receptive to more. Whether you are flirting or joking, it's crucial to foster an environment where she can freely express her imagination without fear of judgment, as mental arousal often leads to a more profound physical experience. The urge to study and experiment is linked to the sexual fantasy of a woman. Arousal transforms from a mental experience into a more tangible experience when a woman considers new options and is willing to try things she hasn't tried before. This allows you to explore together and discover new ways to connect emotionally and physically. A woman's sexual mind becomes strong when she's engaged in an intriguing thought. Her desire intensifies, resulting in physical excitement. You can see how she talks about this fantasy and even have fun. By using her imagination, you can better understand how she thinks, connect with her more deeply, and improve the experience overall. This allows both of you to delve deeper into Chapter 3 of Music Intimacy, Secret Secret Want Want. Strong attraction often reveals a woman's hidden desires. These aren't always crazy fantasies. They can be small personal preferences that she doesn't discuss openly. However, when she is feeling particularly attracted to someone, she may begin to show these desires through her actions or by giving you hints in conversation. When aroused, these secret wants are typically very private and show her individual tastes, whether they have to do with closeness, emotional connection, or even certain things she likes to do. When women are content and comfortable, they are more likely to express their true desires. She may simply want to be closer to you or have a fantasy she's been holding on to until she's ready to discuss it. This could be an exciting opportunity. If a woman begins to share her deepest desires with you, it indicates that she trusts you enough to be honest about them and why. This will allow you to connect with her on a deeper level. If you want her to feel comfortable discussing her desires, You should handle these situations with sensitivity and openness. By keeping secrets, many women also relate these desires to their mental health. Arousal encompasses more than just physical attraction. Meeting a woman's needs can result in a more fulfilling and personal relationship because you can connect with her on both an emotional and physical level. Women frequently have secret desires because they want to feel seen and valued for who they are underneath the surface. When a woman begins to express her hidden desires during moments of attraction, it indicates that she feels secure and at ease enough to be vulnerable. By responding to these desires with compassion and understanding, you can create a closer, more intimate connection by transforming her fantasies into experiences that you can share. Part 4. A craving for sensuality and sweets. Sensuality and sweetness. One of the most fascinating aspects of female psychology is how some foods, particularly sweet ones like honey, can improve a woman's mood and heighten her sensual cravings. For example, when a woman feels intense attraction or longs for intimacy, her cravings frequently change, causing her to naturally gravitate towards something sweet. Originally thought to be an aphrodisiac, honey is now a popular treat. But what about honey and sweetness that makes women feel aroused sexually? The relationship between sweetness and sensuality is extensive. Beyond merely sating a basic craving, it delves further into how a woman's body and mind respond to sensory pleasures, particularly when she is craving something intensely sweet and rich. When a woman is interested in or thrilled by someone eating honey or any other sweet food, it can help her feel more in tune with her body and her emotions. Honey makes you feel pampered, satiated, and spoiled. When a woman craves these foods, especially when she is feeling very attracted to someone, it indicates that she wants to feel close to them and loved. Her body is telling her that she wants to feel wanted, indulged, and adored by her partner. Eating something sweet during these times serves as a self-indulgence and an emotional cue for a man who understands these subtle signals. Additionally, the sweetness makes her feel more desirable and sensual in a way that transcends taste and texture. Knowing a woman's need for sweetness during these times can give you a unique perspective on her physical and mental needs. If you share something sweet with her, such as honey chocolate or something else, it can create a sensual atmosphere, build anticipation, and strengthen your emotional bond. Giving her something sweet can transform a normal interaction into something more intimate and meaningful. On a psychological level, sweet foods like honey can act as a form of comfort, relieving any tension or nerves that may accompany feelings of arousal. When a woman is feeling particularly charged, indulging in something sweet can help her unwind and fully immerse herself in the experience. It's not just about the sweetness itself. It's about creating a moment of indulgence that reflects her desired emotional and physical state. It's a way for her to embrace pleasure and share it with her partner. Sharing these delicious delights with her can also enhance intimacy. In a bond bed, for example, giving her a spoonful of honey or a bite of dessert can create a playful and intimate moment that enhances your interaction by adding a layer of flirtation and anticipation. It's a simple yet powerful way to connect physically and mentally, leading to a deeper connection. It's naturally sensual to feed someone or share a sweet moment with them. Just plain, the next time you see a woman reaching for something sweet, know that it might be more than just a fleeting desire for sugar. It could be her way of communicating a deeper need for closeness and connection. A woman's craving for honey or other sweet treats, especially when she's feeling strongly attracted to you, is often a sign of her deeper desire for pleasure and connection. This craving isn't just about satisfying her sweet tooth. It's about amplifying her desire and sensuality. By recognizing and catering to these cravings, men can connect with their partner's emotional and physical needs, making the experience more satisfying and intimate. This is your chance to make a lasting impression by performing a small act of kindness. Fixing dates in Chapter 5. Setting dates. Repairing the desire. The speed at which a woman wants to schedule dates and make arrangements is one of the most obvious indicators of intense interest. The way she sets the times and discusses them makes it obvious that she is interested in the interaction. She regularly offers activities that promote closer and more intimate relationships. This is not just a casual conversation. She is actively making plans, indicating a deeper and more meaningful connection. This shift from SP's impromptu or group outings to scheduled one-on-one interactions demonstrates her growing emotional investment in the scenarios she arranges when she is in command. Her excitement and energy tend to fluctuate, and she may recommend a comfortable dinner. She may suggest movie evenings, dates, or last-minute gatherings that offer seclusion and leisure. These concepts are more than just strange ideas. She actively chooses these times to make room for emotional connection. Her actions demonstrate her desire to maintain the relationship by creating opportunities for a more meaningful one to develop. The amount of care she puts into planning a date makes this behavior even more meaningful, since it offers her something to look forward to, mentally preparing her for the joy and emotional fulfillment that come from spending quality time with someone she likes. This is about generating memorable moments as much as finishing tasks. She will most likely pick locations that promote emotional intimacy, conversation, or even light physical contact, like a peaceful coffee shop or an impromptu trip to the park. Every suggestion has a sexual undertone, and by preparing ahead of time, she's not only expressing interest, but also hoping that these moments of intimacy will strengthen your bond. From a masculine perspective, her active search for one-on-one time indicates that her feelings for you are intensifying. She's choosing to connect with you in ways that indicate she wants to create something significant, so it's obvious she's searching for more than just a casual companion. Setting dates gives her a sense of stability and security in the new relationship, and preparation helps her manage the emotional excitement and anticipation that come with attraction. Men can tell that she's investing time and energy into creating a relationship that has the potential to develop. There is also a deeper psychological component to her behavior. As she mentally prepares for a date, she strengthens her emotional connection to the person she is interested in. This sense of control over the interaction gives her emotional stability as she navigates the early stages of the relationship. In many cases, women will go out of their way to make these planned dates memorable. She may choose a location or activity that she knows you'll enjoy. This shows the thought she puts into making the interaction special. Her attention to detail is another indication of her developing feelings, as she isn't just spending time with you for the sake of it. Instead, she is purposefully creating experiences that will last, ensuring that the time you spend together feels meaningful. It's crucial to recognize the intensity of her attraction. Women prefer to prepare and organize in order to ensure opportunities for closeness rather than acting haphazardly. It's more about purpose than control. She intentionally cultivates environments where emotional intimacy can develop naturally, thereby advancing the relationship. Men who are aware of this can better attend to her needs and rebuild their relationship with her. Put her investment in writing. Planning and expecting these dates in advance, as well as building a connection based on mutual care and intention, increases her desire because it provides her with emotional stability and reduces the uncertainty that frequently accompanies new relationships. She can engage fully in the discussion without worrying about her feelings or what she wants to say thanks to this security. In summary, her interest in the person she wishes to spend time with grows as she anticipates these encounters. When a woman prioritizes setting up dates and spending time arranging how and when to meet, it's a clear indication that her feelings for you are deepening. She's not merely hoping for a favorable outcome, she's making sure that significant events take place. Her actions demonstrate her want to connect with men and her willingness to take the initiative to do so. Understanding her objectives and maintaining a positive connection depend on acknowledging and supporting this effort. Books 6 and 7. One of the more subtle signs that a woman is truly attracted to someone is a change in her routine. This could manifest as a sudden deviation from her usual routine, not going to the gym. She alters her work commitments or daily routine to give priority to impromptu, intimate moments with the person who has captured her interest. This isn't about lying. It's about how her changing priorities reflect how strongly she desires the person in this state. A woman prioritizes the person who has captured her attention over a routine, and her behavior reflects her heightened attraction at its core. Routine gives a woman a sense of stability, structure, and predictability in life. But when a woman finds herself strongly attracted to someone, this structure can start to bend. She may start making sacrifices in areas of her life that she once thought were non-negotiable. For example, she might stay out later than usual, be more spontaneous in her plans, or even call in sick to work just to enjoy a day of adventure or intimacy. At first, the change might be small. She might skip a few workouts or cancel more plans with friends, but over time, these small changes add up and show a deep emotional link. Highly attracted women often desire to spend more time with their partners. Although she doesn't want to alter her regular schedule, she does so because she wants to spend more time with the person she likes than with any other commitments she may have. This is how she demonstrates that she values this new relationship. Her schedule used to be extremely full, but now she seems more open to meeting at odd times or for impromptu meetings. The brain's reward system closely correlates with this behavior. For women, attraction causes the brain to link being with that person to a very fulfilling experience. They believe that spending time with the person they want is more important, enjoyable, and fulfilling than engaging in other, less significant activities. Thus, they must venture outside of their comfort zone or routine to make it happen. This isn't just about wanting excitement. It's about how attraction rewires priorities in moments when it's strong. The desire to spend more time with the person who has ignited their attraction consumes women's thoughts, making it difficult for them to focus on daily chores or work. Her brain tells her that spending time with him offers more emotional and physical satisfaction than sticking to her regular schedule, so she changes her routine accordingly. This external indication shows how much room this person currently has in her thoughts. When a woman makes the effort to spend time with you, especially when it interferes with her usual routine, it's a strong indication of her growing interest and desire for you. Her appearance and willingness to put your relationship ahead of her previous priorities are important. The thrill and excitement of potential intimacy push her to stray from her normal path, as her brain constantly signals that these new interactions are far more stimulating and rewarding than the regular structure of her life. It's important for men to recognize this shift and understand its significance. Understanding this and valuing the work she's doing can strengthen your relationship with her on a mental and physical level. Her men can also contribute by expressing their gratitude for her efforts. We're not trying to constantly disrupt your daily life. We're just recognizing the moments when spending time together feels more important than following the routine. If she is willing to adjust her routine and accommodate last-minute plans or create opportunities for meaningful interactions, it will only enhance your friendship. Sharing experiences strengthens the bond and adds layers of intimacy. One of the most obvious indications that a woman is growing more in love with you is when she eventually breaks her routine. She will because she wants you more than anything else. This change is emotional and an opportunity to connect. Recognizing this change and responding to it with adaptability and impulsivity can deepen the connection between two people, making the relationship more significant and fulfilling for both parties. A woman's eyes, when genuinely attracted to someone, act as silent messengers, conveying a story of desire, interest, and emotional connection. Chapter 7 discusses how a woman's appearance is one of the most subtle but obviously strong signs that her attraction and desire are growing. People sometimes refer to these eyes as windows to the soul, revealing her emotions before she has the words or actions to convey them. Her gaze can grow more intent on you. Even if she hasn't said anything, the intensity of her gaze is a form of non-verbal communication. She may look at you with a softness that indicates she's open, or with a fire that indicates how deeply she feels about you from a hormonal point of view. Her pupils growing large and her ability to maintain eye contact intensifying are clear indications that her body is reacting to the magnetic pull of attraction, creating a charged connection that is both physical and emotional. When a woman is excited or deeply interested in someone, her eyes frequently stay on them longer than usual, as if she's savoring the moment and studying every detail. If you notice that her pupils widen when she looks at you, it's a clear physiological sign that her body is responding to the chemistry between you. She may not even be aware of this change, but her body is already sending signals that she's feeling a deep emotional and physical connection. Her eyes are speaking for her, whether she wants something or not. Pupil dilation is one of the most reliable signs of attraction and arousal. When someone is in a state of desire, her pupils widen to help them focus on the object of her desire. Making eye contact with a woman you like is exciting and scary. It's the moment when she reveals her vulnerability and invites you into her inner world. You can see into her deeper thoughts through her eyes, which become a bridge between you through shared looks and quiet conversations. It's as if her body is telling you something she might not be ready to say out loud during times of intense attraction. This unsaid connection creates a sense of intimacy that words can't always express. Touch is a crucial component of developing a deeper emotional connection because it is one of the most effective methods to demonstrate your vulnerability and trust. When a woman feels safe and attracted to someone, her eyes will naturally soften and brighten to convey how she feels. As her attraction intensifies, her gaze may shift from moments of intense connection to moments of playful curiosity. Clear eyes are frequently a sign of emotional clarity and openness. One of the most intimate things that two individuals can communicate during these times is their emotional openness. Keeping eye contact enables both people to express their reactions in silence, enhancing the emotional connection without speaking. It's a shared experience. When a woman looks at you for extended periods of time, locking eyes with an intensity that goes beyond casual glances, it's a strong indication that her attraction is growing. Don't be shy about meeting her eyes. Instead, join the conversation going on in your head, with a steady gaze and small gestures like a smile or a gentle touch. This enhances the moment and strengthens the emotional link. When I make eye contact with someone, I'm not just looking at them, I'm understanding them and sharing a moment of mutual desire and connection. A woman looking into your eyes is seeking confirmation that you feel the same way. Holding her gaze and responding with your own intensity feeds into that loop, making her want you more and fortifying your bond. This mutual exchange of glances can transform a simple moment into something much more intimate, where you both feel more connected and aware of each other's feelings. Eye contact can also create a powerful feedback loop. Long lengths of eye contact allow people to lower their emotional barriers, which can result in deeper and more lasting relationships and help one better understand a woman's desires and interests. Make long-term eye contact with her. Her eyes in particular convey a lot about her feelings in ways that words cannot. By observing and reacting to these non-verbal clues, you can deepen your emotional bond with her and, once you know how to use them, create a relationship that is both emotionally and physically fulfilling. As we come to the end of today's episode, it is clear that understanding the subtle cues and behaviors women display during intense attraction can lead to deeper connections and offer insightful information about female psychology. These signs, which range from the way she touches to the fantasies she entertains, give you a glimpse of her inner world and the significant influence desire has on her actions. By paying attention to these cues and being aware of her emotional and physical responses, you can gain insight into female psychology. Although promoting emotional and physical intimacy can help men develop deeper relationships, keep in mind that everyone is unique and that talking to your spouse is the greatest way to truly understand their needs and desires. We appreciate you staying tuned until the very end. If you found this show educational, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you have a story to share, please let us know. Until then, stay tuned for more in-depth explorations of the intriguing realm of women's psychology and relationships.